What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. My name is Splattercat. It's good to have you in our recurring series of Don't Starve Hamlet. My name is Splattercat. Super stoked to have you here. I like this game a lot. I've been having fun with it. Let's head on back to base because we got stuff to do. We have things to accomplish, and I want to verify what we've got going on in our storage so I can decide my next course of action. We've got a little bit of food around. I haven't actually gotten used to trapping too much in this expansion. Like, normally I'm a big trapper, so typically if I'm playing like Reign of Giants, what I do is I either set up my base next to a fishing pond so that I can sit around and oppress the fish for a little while, and I can also dry them and turn them into jerky, or I hang out in a field where there's muffalos and I find a bunch of rabbit holes. And at this point, I would probably spend until winter just trapping and making jerky, because I like to have like a 20 stack of little jerkies and maybe like a 20 stack of big jerkies before winter gets there. If I'm playing someone different like Wolfgang, I might be a little bit different about the way that I play it. But in Don't Starve Hamlet, it's tough to know what the right course of action is. We have 46 oinks right now, though. That's kind of amazing. Like, that's actually kind of good. I think this bandit's about to try to steal from me. I don't think I'm going to let that happen. I think I'm going to stab him, and then he can, like, run off and do his thing. Yeah, get on out of here, man. I don't have, like, time for you right now. He's trying to steal out of my chest. He's trying to get my oinks, all right? We have a pretty diversified oink portfolio right now, and he's trying to get after it. Unfortunately, he hits like a truck. I probably should have dodged that attack, but I'm lazy and stupid, so never mind. We're just going to eat the hit straight to the chest like a man, and then we're going to move on with our day. I'd like to get some farms set up. I'd also, like, I don't know where I get gears in this expansion. I have played a bit. Like, I played for a couple hours on stream, but I haven't got to the point where I found a bunch of gears or anything else like that that I can use in order to build, like, ice boxes or any of the more advanced stuff. And so that's something we're just going to have to track down. I have my suspicion that the gears are inside the little dungeons or whatever that you've got to run around inside of. I would suggest that instead of buying a house, because there are townhouses out here that are all over the place, they're not priced. They're not overpriced, they're not underpriced, they're not priced at all. You can't really get into them. However, we have 46 oinks, and so it's possible that we could buy a house. If we buy a house, we can set up all of our stuff indoors, and then we can just have farming plots that are off to like the side of town and use those carefully. I don't know if that's the right plan, but at this point, we're kind of treading in unfamiliar territory. Like on day 12, I know what's going to happen. Something bad's going to happen. But aside from that, I so rarely survive past day 12 that, like, we're kind of in unfamiliar territory right now. So let's ride it on out. We're going to see what happens. I'm going to grab some of this grass over here. Perfect. And then I'm going to grab some of these little dudes. Oh, we got a bunch of seeds. Hell yeah. Before the birds steal those, I would like those. The burbs like to come around and, like, steal those things every now and again. And I just don't want to deal with that. I'd rather just have my stuff. Do we have, like, a... Oh, it's nighttime. Oh, but it's a full moon. Nice, dude. We can work all night. Hell yeah. Working all day and working all night. Gotta chop down some trees right now. Okay, let's chop down some trees. We can buy berry bushes and stuff like that from other locations. I think that might also not be the worst idea. We do have a pretty good supply of seed pods right now. You might be saying to yourself, why do I care about that? Well, it's kind of like chestnuts from Don't Starve Reign of Giants. Like, a lot of things in this game are reskins of concepts that exist in other expansions, but slightly modified. So, for example, in this game, you've got the seed pods, which are the same thing as chestnuts, and you get wood from trees, but also squirrels fall out of the trees and try to eat the chestnuts in order to keep you from, like, stockpiling too much food. Stuff like that. There are a lot of guards around, but we need, like, a good supply of wood for winter, too. I don't actually know what winter entails in this expansion. It might be something absolutely crazy. For $4 more, we could go and we could get the deed to the house, but we could also buy more useful stuff, too, like the miner's helmet. It's really kind of your decision what you want to go after, but you are going to need those things. Do we have my vines inside of here right now? Oh, I have clippings. Nice, dude. I didn't realize that I had clippings, so technically we actually already have the stuff available so that we can get up to 50 oinks and, like, make our bones and make some money here. Alright, I was thinking about another storage chest, too. It sort of depends if the pigs can steal out of them. Like, I'm a little bit terrified of having a bunch of money laying around with the pigs in existence because, like, pig thieves will come by. Pig rogues, pig brigands, piggins, as it were, will come by and they'll try to steal your stuff. I don't know if I want to deal with that right now, so maybe I'll make another chest, and then we'll kind of decide if we want to spend up our money to keep it from getting stolen. It's the best kind of savings account. Equity! We go out and we buy something that can't be stolen, that will hold the value so that we don't have to worry about somebody coming by and holding the value from us. Let's get some farms going. So there's farm number 1. I would also like to have farm number 2. I make basic farms. People can feel free to argue about that, whether or not that's a good plan or a bad plan, but it's what I do. I make kind of small farms. I don't really mind too much. Like the advanced farms, they do grow faster. That is true. They grow a lot faster than the normal farms. I think I have the stuff available to make 3 more chests. I'm sorry, another. Oh no, I overdid it. I only needed 1 more plank. No, I wasted supplies. Feels bad. Okay, well, what do I have stored up inside of here? I'm going to put my gold inside of there and put my cork inside of there. We'll just do a little bit of inventory management real fast. I got some aloe on this side. We'll cook that before it goes bad. There we go. That's a little bit more health that we didn't have before. I'm going to throw that stick in the fire just so that it's taken care of. We're going to throw that on the ground, and then I'm going to go to town. We're going to get these clippings. Let me buy some oinks, too. There we go. So we got our 46 oinks. I don't know if I want to spend the oinks on, like, supplementary stuff, or if I want to spend the oinks. Let's find the lady that buys the clippings as well. I don't think there's going to be too many more hedges that we have to fiddle with, but I forget what she buys. What does she buy? Feathers, that's right. Feathers are not that common in this expansion. I don't find feathers very often. I suppose if you're the kind of person that puts out a lot of bird traps, you might find them more frequently, but I'm not a bird trap guy. I find bird traps to be unreliable, and so I don't really use them very much. There's our 4 oinks right there. Perfect. So now we have 50 of the oinks. That means what we need to do is we need to go to Town Hall. And if we buy... Oh, cool. She paid us for picking up some of the plops as well. So if we go to Town Hall, we can go inside of here, and we can buy the deed to a house. And so there it is. We have a deed of home ownership now. And as long as that's inside of our inventory, we can go inside of... Where's the house? It's called the Slanty Shanty. And so we can go inside of the Slanty Shanty, and inside the Slanty Shanty, we can put down a lot of our stuff. We can get ready for the future. I only have 1 oink right now. I think I'm going to, like, diversify and try to get paid a little bit more. Yeah, go ahead and you can pay me right there. I like how this guy right here jumps his how he runs. His animation reminds me of South Park, like how he moves his hands around. It reminds me of the South Park kids when they, like, dance or when they're, like, singing a song and they're in, like, the chorus or whatever. I don't know. That's what it reminds me of. I believe that that's the Slanty Shanty right there. And this can be our new home. And so as you can see, we can run up inside of here. We don't lose any sanity while we're inside of it. This place is really, really nice for avoiding, like, crappy weather events and also tons and tons of enemies. It's also doubly safe for us right now because it's got a bunch of pig guards in front of it. So that's a really good fallback spot for us if we're trying to stay alive. Now, I don't know... Let's grab... Oof, I gotta chop some more trees, unfortunately. I don't want to, but, like, the amount of wood that you get in this game is greatly lowered from, like, the regular Don't Starve experience. You only get, like, 2 logs from each tree, whereas when you're playing the Reign of Giants, I almost said real Don't Starve, but anyways, when you're playing Reign of Giants or you're playing Shipwrecked, you tend to get, like, 4 or 3 from every single tree, and so harvesting takes a little while in this expansion. You're gonna spend a lot of time just banging on trees. That's pretty much it. The nice thing is when trees go down... Oh, this guy's still trying to get me. Take from the rich? But I'm not the rich. I'm broke, bro. I don't have any money. Are you going to try and, like... Ow. God, it does so much damage. He didn't even steal anything from me. Like, that's not stealing from the rich. That's just running up and sucker punching the rich, man. You and I are on very, very different pages for, like... how the resistance is going to work and how, like, the working man is going to rise up. Like, you can't just sucker punch then not steal. You got to sucker punch then steal so that the punch had a function, so that the punch had a point and you could try to justify it. Like, good luck with that part, like, justifying it. But I'm just saying, like, look how much health that took away. I got to get a log suit on or something. I think we're not going to have much of a choice there. I think I'm going to need a log suit. I'm going to spend a little bit of time getting some more wood, though, so that we can actually make that happen. We do have a lot of food, so I should be able to heal most of that up. We also got a leafy meat right there. I think the leafy meat should give us some HP. But yeah, man, that guy went in hard on us. It's also important to note that, like, you don't have to worry about full moons too much because I'm sure that I don't think that werepigs exist in this expansion. Like, I've never seen a werepig, and I've run around town, like, during a full moon just to, like, check and see. Nothing seems to happen. So I think the pig mechanics are entirely different in this expansion than what you and I are normally used to as Don't Starve enthusiasts. I'm going to throw those inside of there real fast. I think it's a good idea that we make some dinner. We're a little beat up right now. For better or for worse, we're a little bit mangled. So I'll eat that real fast. We'll get the asparagus in there. It's going to bring our health up ever so slightly, but only by like 1 point each time that we eat. If we could find a few more oinks, we'd be in better shape. But we're pretty close to getting whacked right now. Inside of our base, I don't know if I have any ropes around. I do not have any ropes around. So unfortunately, it's time for us to El Machete. We got to go out here and we got to find ourselves some more grass. Stealing from the pigs is an option. If you're feeling brave, like, you can do it. Just be aware that the pigs are going to stay hostile forever and ever. They don't actually unhostile. So, like, if I steal from this pig right here, from, like, this little evil flower farm, he'll chase me every single time I come by here for the rest of the game until I kill him. So bear that in mind. You're kind of taking on, like, a sizable responsibility right there with an enemy that really, really, really wants to hurt you. I'm hoping we don't get a fog season. We should have one more day. One more day. One more time. Ollie's messing up my carpet right now. He needs to stop that. Hey, bud, you want to quit that? Ollie likes to... So, Ollie has a scratching post. Everybody's like... When I tell people on the internet that Ollie likes to destroy my carpet, they're like, well, why don't you get him a scratching post? He has one. He has multiple scratching posts. He does not use them. Ollie has never used a scratching post from the store ever. In Ollie's mind, he is a feral tiger, and he will not use things that come from a store. It's unnatural and unbefitting of cat royalty, apparently. He wants to use the natural resources of the world, i.e. Berber carpet, in order to break off his little clausels. We definitely don't want this little dude to follow us back to town. If he follows us back to town, he'll break into our chests and ruin our whole life, so we kind of got to lose him. The pogs are kind of nice. Like, I don't mind them. They're not that bad. Oh, good. The frog didn't try to hurt me. I thought the frog was going to try and bust me up. I thought we had a pretty considerable problem. I mean, my biggest issue right now with Don't Starve Hamlet, while we're talking about the game, and this is not like a critique, so, like, my biggest issue in terms of playing it, not in terms of enjoying the game. Like, I think the game is perfectly fun, but one of the major issues that's been introduced to the player via this expansion, there we go, I think that's the best way to kind of phrase the sentence, is actually a very, very hard limitation on gathering. Like, it's difficult to gather stuff in this game. Like, you have to have a machete in order to get grass, and it takes you 3 chops, so your grass farming is much, much slower than in the baseline experience. Trees give you less wood. There's lots of things that hinder your progress in this expansion and, like, slow things down and force you to think about what you're doing, or force you to kind of, like, get on board with the fact that maybe you're going to be a little bit short on material resources every now and again. If I make that, like, how hard is it going to be for me to make a log suit? Because that's what I really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell us what you want, what you really, really want. I want a log suit. Oh, I need 2 ropes for that. I thought that it took 1 rope my entire existence. I feel like I've been lied to. Who knew, man? It takes 2 ropes to make a log suit. Basically anything to protect me because my HP is kind of low right now and I'm not feeling so hot. And so I think that, like, giving ourselves protective resources is a good idea. Also, on top of that, we should probably make our pith helmet. And we should start carrying that with us everywhere we go. Just in case. Just in case. Oh, we haven't made... Oh. We haven't made an alchemy engine yet. Oh. Okay. I thought for sure we had already made an alchemy engine. The alchemy engine is like what? It's like boards. So 4 boards, 2 blocks, and 2 doohickeys. I have enough boards, so that's good. Looking at what I have here, we have enough boards. I also need 2 of these guys. There we go. We should be fairly well solid. Ah, just in time. The rainy season's here. And there it is. And so what we need to do during the fog season is we have to take off our backpack. Whatever it is that we're carrying around with us, that has to go. Otherwise, we'll start taking damage from exhaustion. And so I need to store some things inside of here for now. Because I got to move some stuff around. We'll put that right there. Keep the flint with me. Throw the ropes in there. Like, that stuff's fine. It can hang out right there. And then we got to take off the backpack. Otherwise, we'll start taking damage. So during fog season, you can't wear a hat. And neither can you wear anything else. You can't wear a hat. You can't wear a backpack. Anything of the sort unless you have a pith helmet. So keep that in mind. We're going to need that. We're going to need the cork. And I think we're going to need the vines. Do I already have the vines in here? I think we do. It's getting late. It's going to be dark soon. Yeah, these things kind of happen, man. So there's our pith hat. This will make it so that we can actually wear backpacks and stuff while we're running around. So that's how you solve that issue. The visibility, unfortunately, I haven't really found a solution to the horrible visibility. It's not something that I've gotten to the bottom of yet. Yes, throw that in there, please. I need that to be inside of there so that I can clear out my inventory space. Oh, we're getting wetter right now, too. Fun. I never realized that increased your wetness. Well, we've survived past day 11, so that's good. Let's go ahead and eat some seed pods. Oh, yeah, there's lightning. I don't think I have the... Oh, no, if my base gets lit... Oh, no, if my base gets lit on fire, this is going to be the worst. Oof. If my base gets lit on fire, this is going to be... Oh, I already had the 2 blocks right there. I am a blockhead. It's okay. It's all right. We were just using extra stuff anyways. But yeah, this should go away in like a day or so. It usually doesn't last like too long. It kind of just hangs around. It's not like a thing that's forever and ever, but it will be annoying for the future. Let's see. I've got 2 ropes right there. I definitely want to have those. I've got my spear. I would like to make a log suit. What does it have in here that it says that I'm capable of building? Nothing. I can make a halberd if I have alloy. A cork bat, like a wiffle bat filled with pain. Yeah, there's our thunderstorm right there, unfortunately. My suggestion would be that we spend the night away from home. Like, we just kind of run off in a direction until this ends, just to ensure that we don't end up accidentally burning down our base via lightning strikes. I don't think lightning can strike off... Ah, there we go. Never mind. We've just got rain right now. Here comes the rain again. Falling on my head like a memory. Falling on my head like a new emotion. But yeah, we'll want to have the pith hat with us pretty much all the time now. Just in case stuff happens. Because stuff does tend to happen. It is nighttime. And a little bit of food right there, but our health is starting to creep back up and recover, which is great. The next thing that I would say that we should probably work on is we got a fishing rod right there. I do like fishing rods. Umbrellas are a good idea. Silk is kind of harder to get in this expansion than in the other one, though. And pretty much everything good in Don't Starve requires pretty much like silk. Like, all the good items are going to require you to have it. I think I'm just going to burn some sticks real fast. There we go. I've got so many of them that I'm not really stressed about their application right now. Other things that we can work on, we got hay walls, signs, cork barrels. Don't really need the cork barrels right now. Bird cage might be a decent plan. I'm thinking we're going to need gold, though. I think that might be our next go. And unfortunately, taking a look around the map, I think we've already hit up a lot of the statues, and we've already harvested a ton of those. So I think we're going to have to do some exploration right now and kind of just run around until we find stuff that we're looking for. Down in that little southern direction, there are tubers and things of that nature. Might be a good idea to check that out. We've also got what looks like some more relics over there, although I think I probably already harvested that one. We don't have a light source, so going down into ruins, we need to earn enough money so that we can get a light hat, a miner's hat, and then we can go down into the ruins. That's kind of where we're at right now as far as the game's concerned. I will bring you with me. I probably should have just spent the night inside my house to avoid all this wetness. That probably was the winning play. Unfortunately, I don't think about smart things. Yeah, put on the straw hat, I guess. It'll help out a little bit with water resistance. It keeps a little bit of water off of our head. It's not a perfect solution, but, you know, it'll do what it does. We are absolutely going to need a log suit first before we go, though, so What was the specific things that I needed for the log suit? I needed 8 logs. Figures. We need logs for a log suit. All right. Makes sense. Makes sense, comrade. Let's get on out here. We'll get those 8 logs real fast, and then once we have the log suit, we will go out on excursion and see what we can find. I've got my logs now. We've taken care of it like a calculus class. And so I'm going to head back up to the top, and we will make that log suit, and then we kind of just need to, like, run around and have adventures for a little while. I don't know if Chester is in this expansion. I'm pretty sure that he's not. But in the case that he is, Chester would be kind of helpful. Then again, I'm not, like, positive Chester would survive. That's my main issue with Chester right now. Oh, yeah, we're going a little bit crazy right now, aren't we? Yeah. We're going crazy from the... There we go. I need this to, like, go away. I'm going to wait for my wetness to go away real fast because it's draining our sanity pretty quickly. I pretty much just carry... So for me, when I play Don't Starve, I pretty much carry a backpack, and I also carry a log suit with me. And if I need one or the other, I just drop one on the ground and run around with the other one for a little bit, and then I'll go pick up my stuff. Making another garland, I think, is going to be a good opportunity as well. But let's get back out here. I wonder if you can trap these little dudes. I bet you can. Maybe I should make some squirrel traps, too, and put them down around some of the trees down there. Might be a good idea. We also need to get some drying racks up and going. I don't know how winter is going to function in this game, because obviously in Hamlet, we're in some kind of tropics, like jungle, whatever. Some kind of, like, place around the hemisphere. And so I'm kind of wondering if winter is even going to be, like, a major thing like it is in the normal Don't Starve. We are on day 12 right now. That means shit's about to get real. There's about to be a mechanic introduced to the game that we haven't seen yet. And not really something you can prepare for, run from, or kind of deal with. It's just one of those things that, like, it happens, and you can get out of the way. It's a get down or lay down mechanic, alright? Like, you pretty much just kind of have to deal with it when it arrives. We could also use some grass. Grass sounds good. Think I could do that. I may also try to find some kind of rain suit or something. Oh, no. Well, that's not good. Goodbye, grass. It was nice knowing you. I was gonna use you for my benefit, but I suppose that's not an option now. I'm gonna grab a little bit of the old sanity refiners here. On the plus side, this is a pretty tailor-made order. Yeah, of ash. I think I'm gonna grab it real fast. That's chitin right there? Maybe I'll take the chitin. I don't know. Yeah, let's get the chitin. There we go. So we've got a stack of ash now. That's useful for making poultices later on. Making sure that, like, you've got health poultices, healing items. They pretty much all universally use ash. I'm pretty sure it's to dry out the wound, I guess. I don't know. I've never thought to myself, maybe I should rub some ash on this wound that I have. Like, that's never been something that I've thought was a good idea. But in the case of Don't Starve, it may be manageable. Well, at least the rain is over, so that's good. I wasn't looking forward to, like, I don't know how much you've played Reign of Giants, but, like, if you get, like, an autumn start in Reign of Giants, like, sometimes it feels like it just rains, like, 24 hours a day, and it feels like you never get a reprieve, and you're always, like, soaking wet and just feeling awful. Like, that's always my experience whenever I play, like, an autumn start in Don't Starve in Don't Starve Reign of Giants. I still don't know exactly how I break that. I think I need a mallet. I think I need, like, the actual big sledgehammer. Our health is okay right now. We've got 2 ruins right here. Doesn't look like there's anything in the middle. Like, I can break those down. Yeah, normally there's like a treasure in the middle. But I don't see one. Oh, really? You can light those on fire? I had no idea. That's incredible. I love all the little interactions in this game, man. There's always, like, such interesting things when you play this game. Uh-oh. Yeah, it is a little dark right now. I agree. There we go. We'll get rid of those real fast. Put that back on. Where's my light source? There's a smashing pot back there. There's a pig on the wall. Let's go all lefts right now so I can find my way back to the exit if I need to. Oh, shit. That was stupid. And my spear is inside my backpack. So unfortunately, that's not going to work. So there's a boobity trap in here. I was making sure I had the materials for another torch. Just to make sure. Ooh, what is that? A lost totem. Okay, so in order to get the lost totem, like, we can pick that up, but we have to weigh this back down like Indiana Jones style. Exactly. Exactly. Uh-oh. Guys, I messed up. I messed up bad. Yeah, weigh that down so that I don't get spiked. Thank you. Appreciate that. And so now we got a lost totem. The relic of an ancient culture. It is indeed, actually, and it's worth a decent amount of cash. Oh, really? We're trapped in here. Bummer. Okay. I don't really have anything that I want to place. I guess I'll weigh that down right there. How much do I have left on my torch? 45. Yeah, I think I need to come back in here with a hammer and get all the smashing pots. I don't know what's inside of them, but possibly oinks or something valuable. Might be a good idea to make a hammer and then come back over here. Might be a really good idea, in fact. Let's get out of here. I remember which way I came in. Yeah, light those on fire, though, first. I enjoy fire. Fire entertains me. So dealing with those, the easiest way to actually do that is with fire. There you go. You picked it up here first at the Nerd Castle. Setting shit on fire. It's super fun and it'll fix all the problems in your life. Splattercat tips. I think we're just about out of time right now. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Don't Starve Hamlet. Really appreciate you hanging out with me. I'll see you all later. Thank you for being so rad and choosing the Nerd Castle for your indie game entertainment. Hi to everybody, and I will see you all next time. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. Helps out more than you know. And I'm not just saying that. It actually does help out a lot as far as YouTube goes. And it's been rough out here since the algorithm changes. So I will see you all next time. Hi to everybody.